2, 1. Hey, thanks for tuning in on this week's episode, the Karaoke Killer.
Conquering your fears.
Astro World. We sound so dead.
As many are.
Oh, shit.
And let's start the show. Let's start the show. I'm keeping that.
Damn.
I'm keeping that.
Well, you caught that.
Dang. And some other stuff. Like, it was all like stuff off of Sister Act. It was like the Sister Act soundtrack.
They had a Sister Act theme with.
I don't know. They just had me singing and stuff. They paid well, so I well,
As long as check clear.
I went to a funeral, my home went to my funeral, where they sung a song called "Laughter Is the Medicine." And
At a funeral?
yes, and the shit says like Pepto-Bismol. After in the middle of the fucking funeral, I'm bawling, laughing, my nigga. I couldn't hold my shit in no more, nigga. Like the way this is me right now, times 10 at a fucking funeral. After the shit, the lady who comes up to my homeboy, because it was a mom film, she was like, I forgot to bring Pepto-Bismol. Like she had planned to have like a couple bottles of Pepto-Bismol pass out while they did the song, my nigga.
Yeah, I would slap the shit.
I don't know, I'm ignorant. You can't do certain shit at funerals fucking with me. I'm in this bitch laughing. And then the remarks part, this lady, it was a sister. It was at the end of fucking remarks. The remarks was fucking over. They did not want this bitch to apparently get up and say shit because they cut this motherfucker off. And she, like, the person who went up, it was like she did her thing. The last person who was supposed to be did a fucking thing. It was like a mic drop. The whole church went fucking crazy. The lady ran up. Sister runs up to the fucking microphone. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. I know I ain't supposed to tell y'all this. I ain't supposed to be up here. And she probably wouldn't even want to hear this, to want y'all to know this story.
So why?
I'm gonna tell this story. Nigga, I'm in that motherfucker. My homeboys are like, nigga, you got to stop. We gonna get kicked out. I was like, nigga, we might well walk out this motherfucker now.
But I was like that. So my great uncle's funeral was Thursday. And I forgot that we were on camera. Like they were online. They were doing the streaming it, right?
Wait a minute, huh?
So, because it was like, because I think they do it because of COVID and stuff now. So, I forgot, me and my cousin, we were sitting up there because we had to sing, and I forgot that the lady was reading the remarks, like, but she was reading, instead of saying warning, she kept saying moaning. And you know, family, I know you moaning right now. And then you forgetting at the camera, I'm like, did she just say moaning? Did you not? Like, you can see it's me on camera, like,
real shit. I was at a funeral with my cousin. He used to be, you know what I'm saying? He was a former, you know, crackhead. Okay? We in the cathedral. The pastor phone rings. Bullshit you not, Too Short goes the fuck off on his ringtone.
What song?
I do not remember it. It wasn't. It was like. It was.
That's my favorite word.
soon as that bitch went off, because it was a quiet pump, we both like, oh, no. All you see in the fucking pool pit was motherfucker slide that bitch out really fast.
Make sure it was
off. We made my cousin like, this some ignorant shit. We had a crackhead film for real.
That's crazy, man.
That's about the moan up in there.
But guess what? And just like that, welcome back to another episode of Shop Talk NC. Microphone kind of caught me on the chin right now. Welcome back to another episode of Shop Talk NC. It's your man 58 South with some of my good player partners. Please introduce yourself.
It's your girl C Love.
D Mac in this thing.
How y'all doing, man?
I'm doing lovely.
I know we took a weekend off. Everybody had things to do. You know what I mean? I went down home for a couple of birthdays. So happy birthday to my big brother Zedrick, my big brother Bruce. You know what I'm saying? Had a great time with both of those gentlemen. You know what I mean? What y'all do?
I had a couple of weddings to sing at, and I did the nails for the bridesmaids, so
you got paid on both ends.
Got paid on both ends, and
money resides.
where the money resides, and I just chilled, been doing stuff at home, you know, for the most part. That was about it. My niece had a baby shower.
I'm sorry, what?
My niece had a baby shower.
Congratulations. She have a name?
Her name's gonna be Reagan.
No, your niece, man. Shout out to niece.
Sorry.
She shout out to baby.
So Jamia's my niece.
Okay, congratulations to Miss Jamia and the father of Reagan.
Matthew.
Shout out to Matthew and Jamia. Yeah, we support dads over here. Shout out.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited.
Okay.
Excited to be auntie.
Again, yeah.
Great auntie.
Yep. I'm like the spoiler. I'm like the baby whisperer.
What that mean?
Like I'm really good with kids, so I get excited when the babies come. So that means I get to spoil them and love on them.
Get right back to their parents.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If that's the case, then we all.
I keep them for like weekends or something
y'all
like
do that.
that.
Y'all do that.
But after the weekend, when it's your pickup time, we know ain't nobody leaving no more babies with you because you forget to feed them. Feed them, baby.
Get this mother like they're yours.
What you ended up doing, man?
Man, I had a good week, man. I won some money playing cornhole.
Okay.
$330 out there. You know.
I'm sorry, how much?
$330.
Okay.
$330.
I thought that's what you said. I just want to make sure.
Playing cornhole, that was dope. With the A&T and USCG basketball game, that was a good game. It was a dope experience. I ain't been to one of them in a minute. It was at the Coliseum.
It was the guys or the girls?
The dudes played. They was dope. They got both teams. I think you gonna have a good season this year. Both
the girls always great.
Right.
Yeah,
especially for A&T, exactly. Then I booked 2 shows. I got 2 shows coming up. We got Charlotte Wednesday at
Say the date and time.
November 17th, and with Wednesday in Charlotte is Paparazzi. Charlotte is, I guess, the name of the spot. Then I'm being Raleigh on the 18th at Club Nouveau. So
that's what's up.
I had a good week, man, doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So when I was down home visiting my both my brothers, like I said, Zedrick and Bruce. Shout out. Both of them had birthday parties. I did karaoke, right?
you like.
You was up there singing.
Yeah, I did.
What you sing?
What's my joint? 1963. Oh, what a night.
Oh.
Late December back in '63. Yeah, that's my joint, right? So
I would have paid money to see that shit.
well, I mean, I shout out to my homeboy Johnny Grummer. He posted it on his Facebook page.
Why did you post it on yours?
I didn't want to do that.
You gotta share that footage.
Right, we need to see that.
If you want to see it, follow Johnny Grummer.
Hey Johnny, I need you to tag me. In that post. I need you to tag me. You know what I'm saying?
On Facebook, okay?
So
tag
I can
us.
repost that motherfucker. I need to see this.
Absolutely.
Johnny, come on back.
Well, either way, I think I'm going on tour with my karaoke.
What? Not on tour?
I'm gonna be the karaoke killer. I'm about to be the karaoke killer.
Wait, hold on. We got to figure out the name of the tour though.
Yeah, karaoke killer. What you mean? That's
Karaoke killer tour?
ShopTalk NC present karaoke
liking
fun, man. I just want to have fun. If I step out of my house or wherever I'm at, I just want to have fun. I don't want to go somewhere where I gotta sit on the wall and look around and worry about who's doing this and that and third. No, I just want to have fun.
I feel you.
Straight up, I just want to have fun.
I just had that thought. I was watching something, and that was I don't know, it just clicked to the motherfucker. It was just like, as a matter of fact, I was watching a Young Joe interview. It was just talking about
watching who?
A Young Joe interview.
Oh, okay.
It was just talking about how he used to do shit just to be fun. Like,
was it Beehive?
Yeah, he was talking about.
Shout out to Beehive ATL, man. Shout out to Beehive.
I need to fucking do that more. Like, just have fun.
Yeah,
absolutely. You got it. Like, we used to do karaoke all the time, me and my homegirl. And Applebee's usually has it on certain nights. We used to go.
TGI Fridays got the best karaoke.
Yeah, TGI Fridays. But this woman used to like change her outfit for the karaoke. Like she would do multiple songs. I guess she would think that she could really sing. You know, she could hold a note. She was decent, but she would do outfit. Like she would go to the bathroom and come back out and do another song. We used to bug out. Like
see that judgment right there.
I like that. I like that. This motherfucker. This is crazy. This is fun.
That judgment right there that CeeLo got, that leads me to a question. Before I say the question, shout out to my homegirl, A Boogie. Me and her actually met at the karaoke. No, we didn't know each other then during the karaoke at TGI Fridays. We actually ran into each other later, working at Harris Teeter or whatever. But she started talking about it. She was like, yeah, there was one dude, this time I was doing karaoke, and he was doing the Ja Rule song, Can I Get Her? And she was like, yeah, he told me I was doing it wrong. I said, yeah, that was me.
Damn.
Funny, hilarious story. Me and her been friends ever since.
Yeah.
But
Hams used to have a dope ass motherfucker.
I tell you why I hate Hams karaoke. I'm gonna tell you why.
You did like that shit?
Oh, the lake or
Man, I hated every Hams that had anything to do with me.
Man, that one on Gay City, that was my spot, bro.
Oh boy, that was packed.
That was my spot.
The one on the north side, the one on Cone, terrible.
That one was ass.
The one on the Palladium right now is the one everybody go to, but I don't know if they got karaoke.
That's like the last one left, ain't it?
Yeah, far as I know.
Yeah, they had it last time. I don't know. I haven't been since COVID.
Cause they used to have one downtown also, but terrible. Yeah, they used to have live music.
Karaoke at Cooper's one time. It was the most countryest looking nigga in this motherfucker, singing his goddamn heart out in this bitch. This nigga, you could not tell me he was not. Garth Brooks meets a member of fucking Jodeci or fucking Jagged Edge. That's how this nigga.
I don't even know how you.
It was a nigga. That was the combination. This nigga had listen.
So Cisco.
It was this nigga. I can't forget this shit, bro. This nigga had on a cowboy hat, a suede button up, short sleeve button up, and that shit was tucked in.
I'm sorry, my man said a suede short sleeve button.
A suede short sleeve button up. This was the big country. Absolutely, with the fucking ostrich alligator looking ass fucking shoes.
Not ostrich alligator.
This country ass nigga was.
Hybrid boot. Yeah, the
this
hybrid
nigga
boot.
was singing
The
his
man with the
fucking
hybrid
heart out,
boot.
my nigga. But he was into the shit. Like it was one of them like. This nigga looks so fucking stupid. This shit is fucking amazing. I wish I could capture this. So, nigga, this needs to be on TV. It's how fucking ridiculous this nigga looks and fucking, but all up together and
like
work.
Fucking like 8 times in one sentence. Okay.
Like, it was crazy. Like, it did, but I lie you not. That same nigga, I was in Myrtle Beach and I ran into him and I knew it was him just off the outfit that nigga had on.
I was gonna say,
This nigga had on some tic-tac white ostrich looking shoes with some jean shorts, nigga, and a cut off orange button up shirt and a cowboy hat. I gotta be that nigga, yo. That's that karaoke nigga that was in Greensboro, and lo and behold, it was that nigga. You know how I was knowing him? Thought that nigga later on that night at the karaoke singing his motherfucking heart out.
He goes around. That's gonna be
karaoke killer. Karaoke killer.
Man.
Coming to a bar near you. Charlotte, Burlington, all surrounding areas. You know, karaoke killer.
We'll make sure we'll have this on video this time. We'll have it on video.
Like I said, man, Johnny Brimmer got the only video. My other brother has a video also.
And the future shows will make sure they'll be on video as well.
Because motherfuckers who do that, bro, they having fun.
I have a ball. You know what? Excuse me. You want to know the extra funny part though? I know you laughing. I stuttered a little bit. It's fine. I stuttered, so that means you heard me twice. Damn it.
Got stuck, didn't he? It's okay. We here.
So you heard me twice.
Yeah, I stuttered, so you heard me twice.
I got a tear coming.
I forgot the words to the song. Like, and
how?
The lady was running. You know how I sing that?
How the fuck you forget the shit that's in front of you?
It's a way you go about it. You gotta be with the dum 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 dum. I sing that 1963 joint. Oh, what a night. That's my joint. But,
so that's the only song you're gonna be singing for karaoke?
Every time you see me doing karaoke, well, but I'm gonna start with it.
That's gonna be your.
I'm gonna start with it. If a lady wants to sing with me, then we'll do some duet stuff. But I'll start off with it.
So that just started to get you going in the mood.
Yeah, absolutely. That's my warm up. That's my warm up. Oh, what a night.
I need the shit.
Late December back in '63. That's my warm up.
I gotta see this nigga doing karaoke. You can't give a fuck doing karaoke, dog.
I'm saying, man, I had a good time. And that brings me to ask y'all this particular question. At what age did y'all start caring about how people felt about what you were doing? And what I mean by that is, so you know how some people, they just won't get up and sing or say anything in front of a group of people, right? After a certain age. But as a kid, you fearless. You don't care about none of that shit.
I wasn't never fearless as no kid. I was nigga, I'm not trying to get in front of all these motherfuckers. The times where I did it as a kid, it was like, man, ain't nobody else finna go do this shit. I don't know the motherfucker that's gonna do it. And I would just literally take a deep breath and I allowed it not fucking would go in my head and I was like, alright, go do it. Mm-hmm. But I ain't get the whole shit to where I'm like, I don't give a fuck what nobody else think. I'm on my shit. Like, probably like high school was like, cause nobody wanted to do this shit. I was still playing baseball. Ain't no niggas trying to do this shit no more. Everybody's in basketball and in the street.
But that's different though. Different. That's different though. That's performing and doing that is a little different than public speaking. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you talking about just in front of
yeah, cause like singing, doing speeches, things of that nature, that's a little different
How's that different?
than performing a sport.
Oh.
Cause you in front of like everybody watching.
You might be afraid to take the last shot, but you
baseball, nigga. This is different. It's you. This is a team game, but it's individual like a motherfucker. Nigga. That shit is on you. When you the pitcher and you can't throw that motherfucker over the plate, niggas is looking at you. Mm-hmm. When you up there, this your turn to hit, and you like I was a great hitter. I was a fucking amazing hitter. That was my job.
So you say.
Oh, look, this is proven. We got paperwork.
Oh, he said he got receipts on this. Don't play him.
But it was like when that spotlight is on you now. So when this, like I was a hitter, so when it's time for me to hit, it's like all eyes on you. Like, hey, nigga, if you get out, motherfucker, you finna get booed. Like it's finna be some shit behind it. But I guess I ain't never got really fully over it because now before shows, I'd be nervous as a motherfucker until I get the drink in me and I'm like, alright, fuck it. Like I was just saying how it was like, it'll be a certain point where it was like, alright, anybody that gotta do it, fuck it. I still be like that now.
Well,
so I think for me it was when people in church, that's kind of messed up, right?
No, that's not how you do
it. So for me, I sing. And because, you know, when you're younger, they always think you're supposed to sing a certain way and sound a certain way and do certain things a certain way. So for me, I think that's when I started to care about when people, like what I sounded like or what, because people in church would be like, you don't sing like a church person because I don't have a church voice. And I'm not your screamer, your average, you know what I'm saying? My voice is, I'm like the R&B of gospel. So I think when I would do programs and stuff and they'd be like, you supposed to sing this? So then that started making me realize like, oh,
so
like,
people who couldn't sing
would tell me how to sing because they felt like they should be a certain way because I was in the church and a church sound is supposed to sound a certain way. So I think that's when it started, but then I kind of got over it once I started becoming my own, like, you know, when you realize, like, everybody's not supposed to be the same, everybody's different, you have a different sound, it's okay, like, almost like just two fingers to the church people, but I had to realize real fast that they were judgmental on a lot of things. Church people will mess you up if you ain't,
Man,
if you
the
don't think
biggest
about it.
hypocrites.
Like, yeah, sometimes they are, and it's so sad, but that's when I realized, or that was my first encounter of like, oh, I don't want to do this, I'm nervous. Now, let's do it.
Fuck it.
To be honest with you, I think I did it to myself, to be honest, man. Cause I remember like in elementary school, I did stand up, right? And
Like I was doing a comedy show?
I did stand up. Like they told all the kids had like a certain thing they were doing. I think it
Little
was
talent show?
it was during school hours, but yeah, something like that, right? And the school I went to.
Just a little performer over here. Hey, karaoke.
Oh yeah. I did that shit. But so I did stand up, and mind you, the school I went to, in the county I went to was like 97%. Not us. Yeah, not us, right?
Perfect.
Yeah. And the joke I made, I did a couple jokes, but one of the jokes I made was about playing hockey and how I would never play hockey. And there was, and I still remember to this day. I was like, yeah, got a bunch of white people in masks stopping a black puck from reaching his goal. And I did that like in elementary school and didn't think nothing of it.
That's a good joke. That's a little bit.
As a kid, I did all that stuff myself.
Good job.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah, that's my family. My whole family like this. Like, I'm not the baddest one out of my whole family. I'm just one of a many out of my whole family.
You did that joke.
Who?
Remember?
They laughed. I don't know if it was we at school or it was because, damn, that was funny. And
Like them crackers that, you know what, he's right. That boy's on, man. He got one smacking the puck around like that.
that could have been it, but I know the older I got, I stopped doing certain things out of feeling a certain way. If that make any sense to y'all, like, well, damn, they ain't gonna
fuck with it.
Yeah, they ain't gonna accept this, like, and I don't know why karaoke was always one of the major joints for me.
Oh, so
Because I was saying me about the brown shit at my
so what you saying, like, it's more so not like it's nervous, it's more so like
Of what people are
acceptance.
saying.
like I said, perception. Like people looking at you a certain way, things of that.
So yeah, then for me, for that, then it was high school. It was like I said, motherfuckers was gang banging and fucking selling drugs, fighting and doing all this other shit.
Oh
Now,
yeah, you could not see karaoke doing that.
I'm a nigga playing baseball. I'm literally, my nickname in high school was the Token. They was calling me the Token. I was the only nigga on this motherfucking team. They was calling me the affirmative action.
Oh man,
Yeah.
my
So
goodness.
it was like, at that point, it was like, hey,
Wow.
ain't nobody else riding for me on this shit. I want it. Fuck y'all. This shit cool with me.
What kept you going though? Because you played through high school.
I fucking love the game. Like I legit, that was literally the first thing I fell in love with. Before I was able to know and be like, yo, I love my mom, I love my dad. I knew for a fact I love the game of baseball, hands down. So it was like I didn't give a
So you
fuck.
love sports before you loved your mom?
Baseball.
I loved it, like I said, baseball. I said it's an honest joint. I will say, yeah, I can honestly say that. They told me the game at 2 years old. I started playing. It was all I knew.
And that's crazy because I was actually great at that in Little League, but I ain't taking it.
Yeah, a lot of black people like versus the white folks shit, bro. Just let these niggas have it. The white folks got this shit, and we going to play football, and then it was basketball. It was like, nigga, I love basketball too, and I'm good at this shit, but nigga, I'm great over here, and though these white folks don't like me, nigga, this shit is fun, and I'm fucking great. These contracts I looked up, they're guaranteed.
Okay.
These niggas are making money.
Baseball is where it's at. Honestly, I would recommend if I have a son. I understand you might want to go shoot basketball, and you know I'm a coach. I love hoops and all, but baby, you won't have to swing that bat if you're good at it.
My son, you're gonna swing a tennis racket. That's what you're gonna swing.
Fuck that.
That money different than baseball.
No, it ain't. Baseball money is guaranteed. It's right on time all the time.
That's some good money.
Son, you're going to swing a tennis racket.
Well, I mean, you know, let his son swing tennis and, you know.
What, can y'all name me the baseball game that y'all play overseas?
Baseball what?
Constantly?
That you play overseas?
Yeah, where do you get the travel playing baseball?
Baseball.
No. You play the MLB, you gotta play here.
They have baseball as a international game.
The major leagues are here. That's where all the money is. Tennis, hey son, you get to travel the world and play that, swing that racket, do that.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's like they play here and there.
Yeah, there's no set spot like MLB is Shea Stadium, Yankee Stadium.
Because tennis is all tournament though. It's not like the actual league. It's just tournament.
Yeah, but you still get to travel. I get to sit in them stands with the other motherfuckers.
Yeah, but you gotta qualify for the tournaments.
Yeah, don't worry about it, he gonna be good.
We got Richard over here.
Yeah, we take that.
Little Richard over here.
Now, first of all, don't you ever call me Little Richard again. Ever call me Little Richard again in your life.
But that's Serena's daddy's name.
I don't
Richard.
care. Little Richard is a whole different person. Exactly. No, we're not Wop Babaloo, no. We're not Wop Babaloo or nothing right here.
Oh God, I was
Wasn't trying to call me Little Richard, but you call me Little Richard.
I mean, you do want to do a tour with karaoke, that might be your stage name. Little Richard. No?
I'll let you have that one. I'll let you get that one off on the camera. We'll talk about BTS. We'll talk BTS. Yeah. But, sir, as you were saying.
I forgot to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's cool.
But yeah, though, you know what I'm saying? Man, tennis, yo.
Tennis, baseball, golf. Yeah, that's it.
I'm playing baseball, period.
Man,
if I don't have one,
some shit like motherfucking 200 mil nigga for 5 years, and that shit is guaranteed. Man, ain't too many sports doing that shit professionally, dog.
That's true.
And they have like I feel like it's less injury versus like football and basketball.
Yeah.
Or a less risk of injury.
Now, the positive part though about tennis is you get in that money quicker because it's all tournament style. You can be a professional tennis player way quicker.
Damn reason we playing tennis, man.
Because with baseball, you might have to go through that goddamn circuit and that shit is fuck.
Well, you know, we got some future tennis and baseball leaders out there.
Tennis is dope. I went to see that Serena movie though.
I do too.
What's damn? I forgot.
King Richard.
Yeah, I want ready to see that shit. It like gonna be dope.
It better be.
I'm pretty sure Will.
Hey man, all Will Smith movies when he look rough, when his shit is rough, his hair ain't done, they all
turn out to be great,
bro.
right?
Yo, it better be.
When that nigga
hell this man catching, it better be.
Listen, when that nigga hairline is crisp, it's gonna be the action movies is good, but when that nigga hair is fucked up and he look horrible. Pulling your emotional strings, my nigga. Look at his movies. Think about his movies and then.
What was the one he had with the suit, like the briefcase that he was carrying?
Pursuit of Happiness.
Look at that.
With his son in it.
Nigga was homeless, looking terrible as fuck. Nigga was tear-jerking like a motherfucker.
It was good. I did see that. That was good. Look at me making a movie reference.
You know what I'm saying? Bad Boys 3, that nigga hairline was on point. Action like a motherfucker. Ain't no emotions in that shit. Roughly,
was he in the first Suicide Squad?
What's that?
I think I'm thinking of the wrong movie. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the girl from Suicide Squad that was in the movie with him. I'm sorry. That's my fault.
That movie, I think it's gonna be dope with. I think it's gonna be dope.
We'll
see. He do got some shit.
I mean,
yeah. What all has he said with this memoir shit? I've heard bits and pieces, but it was like
he wanted to kill his pops at one moment. Yeah, he wanted to kill his pops.
His daddy?
That's a lot of people that
he wanted to kill his pops.
I think a lot of black boys.
No, hell, never. They love my father. Craig Hill. Stand up guy. Best man I know. I don't know nothing about that shit what we're talking about.
What was the drawing behind the story?
From what I can remember, it was something about the way he was treating his mom, or
put his hands on his mom.
I don't know. I just know, I didn't. When I see that, I was like, I don't even fuck with this man already. You know what I'm saying? But what else was it?
I mean, like.
how one of the co-stars of one of his movies, he fell in love with her. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like he had to put that out after all the shit Jada's been coming out with. Like, he had to put some face out, you know, save his face or something.
He ain't say Charlize Theron from fucking Hitch. Not Hitch, but damn, I'm tripping. What's my movie with a superhero, the drunk superhero? Hitchcock?
Yeah,
Hancock.
You done put both of them movies.
I did like a
Play a fuck up.
Well, did he say who she was, the chick?
Yeah, sell her name and everything. Everybody, they got a picture out, you know what I mean?
Who is she? She bad? She a white woman, man.
I mean, man, she was like Sylvester Stallone, but I mean,
I knew it. Knew it was a white woman.
that ain't got nothing to do with it. Like, she just wasn't like.
No, I just had a feeling, you know what I'm saying? Just had a feeling.
Why did you have a feeling that it's gonna be a white woman?
Fucking Will Smith, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. White woman.
I don't get the.
He's married to a black woman. I feel like a parish loves somebody else that's going.
You want something different? You want to go to a white woman?
I just see him like that image of him. Like just like how we was talking about earlier with the Tupac situation. Like he's jealous of Tupac, black gangster thug, and Will this little soft ass pretty boy image that he's been portraying according to him. I just see white people with that.
Alright.
Well, shit.
Okay.
I mean,
Your opinion is your opinion.
Everybody say you don't follow?
I see what you're saying. I get it. I get it. I grew up in the South. I get it. I get it.
Will is Will. Like their whole, to be honest though.
Be honest.
Will and Jada's whole setup. I mean, it's that thing. You know, Kate, I don't want to speak on it because I don't know their.
That's exactly what you're getting ready to do.
I am about to speak on some things, but I'm not going to speak on the actual, you know, because we hear bits and pieces of their marriage and Jada comes out their story and they can have an agreement of whatever. I just feel like their whole dynamic is kind of like different. Like, you just, you know what I'm saying? That's the name I'm just going to say. Because even if you look at their kids, they're a little different.
The kids ain't done shit to nobody. Fuck kids out of us.
Fuck different.
Fuck kids.
Them motherfuckers grown now.
Yeah, you are so dark sometimes. I was just
Them
saying they're
motherfuckers
different.
different too.
They are different. Look what you talking about.
Nigga at 16 years old talking about the little boy talking about he want to be emancipated. Nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? You 16 years old. Alright. Get the fuck out there.
You wanted to get ahead of his Britney Spears situation. That's all. And,
Britney is
got
free, y'all.
Oh, she free now? She free now? Word?
She is.
Well, kind of, sort of, because they got to go back to court in January because it's a lawyer that's going to be administrating the bread.
So, wait, hold on. Is she free or is like they get
from her parents? Like her.
Okay, so she still
from
got
her conservatorship.
another fucking.
It's going to be a lawyer to help her with the bread.
Okay, that's dope, man. That's good.
It's
that's
about
good,
time.
Man. That shit.
I'm happy for Britney. Way to go, girl.
Do she do gossip? Mental shit? Or was it just like what they was putting off?
I don't know, man. Every time that's the media though. So if they want to make it look a certain way, they're going to make it look a certain way.
She probably had just a little breakdown or something, you know, probably had some stuff going on, and then her parents tried to capitalize off that. And
shit, try my ass.
Well, they succeeded.
Pop
They
said, little bitch, look, I brought you in this world. You owe me, goddammit. You got all this shit back.
And then some. I don't know.
Said, I made you. Fucking wouldn't be no Mickey Mouse Club without me.
He was what was Michael Jackson's name?
Joe Jackson.
Joe. He was another Joe.
Nah, he was not Joe.
Nah,
Joe woman ass take a name.
Yeah. Joe got his up front.
He's not Joe.
He got his shit up front.
Yeah. It was not Joe. Joe don't play that. So the Astro World situation, y'all.
Oh fuck, man, this shit.
So we talk about artists.
Astro World, man, is bro. As an artist, you talking about 50,000 fucking people. I'm
Are we sure about that 50,000?
That's the number they saying was that was in attendance is 50,000.
Okay.
I'm one motherfucker on stage that 50,000 people came to fucking see. There's lights involved with this shit. there's adrenaline involved, and you motherfuckers is expecting me to fucking see all the shit that's going on, stop a show for, let's just say I see 3 people over here, something's going on, 3 people right there. Cut the lights on and stop a show full of 50,000 for 3 motherfuckers. That itself, I can see a problem being caused. It's too much shit to be throwing on tracks like that. Like, bro, there's no way as an artist you can be fucking in charge of all this shit.
I agree. I'm sad that I don't want nobody to die or
condolences to everybody
to the
who
people.
lost
Like that's not what you want to go outside and have to happen. But at the end of the day, I agree with B-Mac. With being an artist and you're doing a show, your job is to worry about your music and the performance that you're giving to the people. There are other people that are hired for the show and get contracted that are supposed to be controlling the safety and security. That's what they're getting paid for. That's what their job is to do. So if there's something going on, then there's protocol that should be set in place if it's something that's drastic that makes me need to cancel a show. But people in the stands screaming or something is not going to make me cause for stopping the show because that's not my job. You know what I mean?
And there's all this, like, that happens all the
right.
time.
So I don't know if you're like just joking. Like that's just too much to put on the artist itself. That's not the artist's responsibility. And then all these shows here lately, I seen Tiana Taylor and somebody else was giving a show, and they're like, wait a minute. Okay, we're doing it. We're going overboard now. Like we're taking it to another level.
Cat Williams stopped his show doing that, and that was like, it's a difference. You stopping a fucking comedy show, like the whole vibe of that
just
shit is off. Like, 'cause you now gotta bring this motherfucker back around after this nigga done passed out or whatever didn't happen. And then at the Astro World shit, a lot of these motherfuckers is already on drugs coming in this bitch.
We don't know that for a fact. We're not going to speculate. We don't know that for a fact.
There's not speculation.
About what we know. Because these are kids we talking about, man.
Kids.
Now, we know how we were. We know how we
man.
were as kids, but I ain't going to put that on them. I ain't on
I'm putting it on these little crackhead babies. I'm putting it on these pill poppers, man. They was in there. They came high. And there was some out of 50,000 people that started getting high while in that bitch. And drinking. And that is bro, as an artist, there ain't shit you can do about that. And they said they had a meeting with the police officer, like one of the head of the chief for that shit, and he was voiced concerns, but he was like, it was a good conversation, everything seemed cool. So like, how much? Like, bro, 50,000 motherfucking people, it ain't what you can fucking stop. Like, that's a lot of motherfucking people. And his people known to be raging and doing all that crazy ass drugs and shit. You said drugs?
Drugs.
They was doing what the fuck they do. And
yeah, it was, at some point, the people have to be held accountable.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta be accountable for yourself. Like, you opted to, nobody forced you to go to this concert where you know there's problems.
You was responsible
right.
until you died. Now I'm responsible for you. No, nigga, you did that.
I mean, I follow your logic. I follow you.
So and I think people are just now, and I'm excluding the people that, got killed. But like, I think people now are just like, I need to get some money off of this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to get somebody gonna get paid off of this because they're thinking, so they're like, let me jump in and get on this too. And I just think it's getting out of hand. And I did see Travis Scott lawyer finally respond like 2 days ago, which I'm glad she did. She was just like,
It's a man, a woman or a dude?
It was a woman.
I saw
a woman speaking. It said it was his lawyer and she was talking. So
I guess I'm not. You know how they do on the news? They're like, they have a correspondent who's like somebody who was a lawyer for a long time talking. I think that might have been what I saw.
Well, she was on there and she was like, giving condolences and like saying that Travis is wanting to help families but it's not his responsibility what happened.
She said it.
She did. She's like, it's not his fault, it's not his responsibility. Yeah. And she was like, they have protocols and stuff set up, like I was saying, for the show. Like, there's stuff been in place. And she was like, that's none of that went on is on him and it's contracted on that. So she was like, he's willing to help out, but all this trying to come from
this ain't the first time some shit like this is happening, like when it comes to concerts and shit.
Oh yeah, nah.
Like, motherfuckers was passing out and doing shit with Michael Jackson.
That's the first person everybody brings up.
But it's
like,
true.
Motherfuckers was known for falling out at the sight of that nigga.
But who died at a Michael Jackson concert?
But
I'm pretty sure motherfuckers died.
Let's go back to the Woodstock stuff that they used to do like back in the day.
What's that?
You know, when they would be.
I'm sorry, what'd you just say?
What's the Woodstock joint? What's that?
You see, I stopped.
Hey, listen, she said something. It sounded like she said 70s, nigga. I was nowhere. I wasn't
No problem.
nowhere.
Yeah, cool, no problem. I gotta accept the fact that you was born into the PlayStation.
I wasn't even a sperm yet in the 70s.
You know, nothing about Nintendo. You born.
I mean, I wasn't in the 70s, but I do know about Woodstock. I've heard about it. So, I mean.
Either way, keep going. I'm sorry.
During that time.
Tell me about this old shit. Tell me about this old shit. School me.
Fuck you. That's how you sit beside me. You want to come up here and act some type of way. Like, schooling you, like, fucking man. Like, but anyways, I'm just, Woodstock, they had some tragedies and shit going on back then. Cause a lot of drugs, a lot of hippies, a lot of stuff, and I'm pretty sure
shout out to the hippies
got killed. So I mean, this is not. I feel like people are bringing it up like, oh my God, this is first time so.
Oh, I think the CNN has a list of actual tragedies at concerts. This don't
because I just thought of this, like, does it
not to minimize the deaths at all?
Is it the same or is it different than like how concerts let out and motherfuckers stuff shit's like happen like outside of the concert?
No, bro, all this happens inside. Yeah,
I know what I'm saying, like that situation.
It's happening inside during the show.
So let's say like altercations and shit start
inside, but during the show. Nothing spilled outside of nothing. All this happened inside while he performed.
So all this shit happened inside. You mean tell me these motherfuckers just left with no problem or nothing like that?
What do you mean left with no problem? You talking about?
Cause like most of the time, like concert, like a lot of times when concerts and shit happen, sometimes after the fact, the parking lot and shit, you know what I mean? And motherfuckers get shooting and people get hurt that way. Is that different? Like, does the situation as far as
you think about a club?
I'm talking about concert atmosphere. I've been seeing shit a lot of times.
But this particular show it's its own festival. Astro World is its own festival. It's more than one day. And the people there were there to see him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and the music he makes is more or less rage, mosh pit music. You know what I'm saying?
Ecstasy.
New Age Woodstock.
Yeah.
I can't confirm nor deny none of this
shit. Possibly die and be all on top of each other.
But I mean, in any crowd where there's abundance of people, 50,000 people, if that's the number, because I heard it was way larger than that.
Oh shit.
It was.
Because if you, anyway, but yeah, I just heard it was larger than that. But either way, man, like, condolences to the people who lost their lives, condolences to the families of those people. I hate it had to happen, period. I don't like hearing about the loss of life, mass casualty, low casualty. I hate hearing about the loss of life. I'm about having a good time. So you paid your money to go have a good time and you end up dead. That's not a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Who does blame, how does blame fall in that situation?
And okay,
since 50,000 people, it's hard to be responsible for 50,000 people.
It is, but since you asking me about blame, I'm not placing that shit on anybody until they do a full evaluation of what happened and what went wrong.
No, I want to kind of chalk it up too. Like, wondering, is it like one of those where you chalk up to it, man, this shit just happened? It's not where we can actually place blame.
Nah, because there have been concerts with way larger. If 50,000 is the number, and again, I don't know for certain that 50,000 is the number. If that's the number we're going off of, there have been plenty events with way larger crowds and minimal damage, my G. So we can't even, you know what I mean?
But I'm saying, like, no, what I'm saying with it is because, like, it's hard to control that amount of fucking people for one. That's a lot of people to fucking control.
It is.
And it's like, some of these people are coming in, from the style of music this nigga made, some of these people are coming in fucking inebriated, intoxicated and all this shit. And then you got motherfuckers who are here, who got pills on them and shit. You can't just metal detect, ain't gonna stop motherfuckers coming in for pills.
I don't think you understand what you're saying. When the last time you seen a motherfucker take a pill and get hyped? That ain't what pills do.
Adderall and shit keep you up, don't you?
Yeah, but you ain't bouncing around, you just
ecstasy got there, hey, you
you just aware, you ain't running around.
You know what I'm saying?
Huh? You say ecstasy?
Ecstasy.
Bruh, ecstasy do not make your ass run nowhere.
But when you're in the atmosphere where that shit happens, and you talking about the music, the drugs can entice some shit like that. And alcohol on top of it.
If what you're saying was the case, it'd have been way more people passed out on the ground needing resuscitation. Understand what you're saying? You talking about pills and alcohol.
Tolerance might be higher than some of these other motherfuckers.
But the effect of the drug that you're talking about, it ain't no.
I ain't never did the drugs with these motherfuckers.
That's how I know you did. Because you're not understanding.
Guessing from what I've seen on TV.
No, TV didn't show you that. TV never showed you a motherfucker taking a pill and going hard.
But even with though, like how is like where does the blame? Is it one of them situations?
You keep looking for the blame.
Because they blame it, they throwing blame every fucking way.
Well, yeah.
But the thing about that is, stop. Just evaluate the whole shit from the top to the bottom, then see where it went wrong. Everybody quick to say who did what and what went wrong. That shit too fresh for this.
I put it on.
All we know is people lost their life, man. Respect that part.
And how did this is why I would do that? How did these individuals lost their life? Like, was this motherfucker lost
Crush.
Life?
A lot of people crush.
Okay, so them just trampled. You just got shit. You just got fucking trampled. And niggas who was like, hey, this the drugs and shit. Took them out of there. Hey, niggas was just on drugs. That's how I would look at it, bro. Ain't nobody responsible.
But it's more compound than that, bro.
I know. This is how I would do it. Like, fucking.
Yeah.
Not fucking.
We understand how you would look at it.
We know, because you think a little different. It's okay.
Hey, man, I put the responsibility back on these motherfuckers.
Put the what?
Responsibility. These niggas gotta be accountable for the shit that they was doing too.
Yeah, for sure.
When these people rushed, did you try to move? Or was you just trying
Where you gonna go?
Step to the side.
What fucking side? Do you know how many people just
You sound
crying?
like Coach K.
Well, nigga, run that same direction. Run the direction you see them going, you see them coming towards you, they nigga go.
That was the problem. That's how people got trapped.
They wasn't fast enough.
Alright, so sports. See, look, what you got in sports?
That's a lie.
The Grinch. We ain't worried about the Grinch.
That's a lie. Well, we know college.
The Grinch that stole civility.
Look, Travis, man. I hope you come out on top of this shit, man.
I think
they
he
trying
will.
to bury
Speaking
you.
from his lawyer, he alright. He got money.
He'll be fine. Rich people, this America, man.
It ain't Travis' fault.
Rich people win in America. But sports. See, look, sports talk.
I mean, where do you want to start? We got college basketball is back.
We do talk you.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk
We do not support any Nation over here. We are
Anybody who openly roots for the devil, I don't really fuck with.
Okay, like
Blue, you know what I'm saying?
y'all are trash. And then shout out to B Dot. He is the official host for UNC basketball. Woo, woo, woo.
And the Greensboro Swarm, like, he all over the place.
So that is a major accomplishment. You know, us Tar Heels over
there.
What? He calls himself the unofficial mascot. So you know.
He's the official voice. He's the official voice. Salute. What else we got? How the Celtics doing?
We're doing pretty good. We played against the Bucks, although Giannis and all them were out. But
who cares? Did you win?
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
There's no asterisk in the win column.
I think that we are going to be a pretty good team. Like we're starting to gel. Like we're starting to. Although I don't think we should have went that close because Giannis was out. Like you know what I mean? Like he's one of the biggest scorers. Yeah, so it shouldn't have been that tight. I don't know what was going on with my boys.
I mean, you only have
everybody
two star players and then a bunch of role players.
And y'all ain't have Brown, so that was the difference too.
That is true because Jalen does drop a lot of points for us. So, but I mean, you know, our Celtics are doing this thing.
You said out. Who the hell is out?
I'm stuck.
Yeah, there you go. The fuck?
Yeah, 'cause you can't talk because you don't even have an NBA team.
I
Okay,
just like
so
the game of basketball, you know what I'm saying? Just like the game of
I forgot
basketball.
he's
Pulling
one
for
of
the
the
Lakers, you know what I'm saying? Because of Melo, I really want him to get a ring. In the same way.
He got one, but she divorced him. We took had one.
He bought that ring. I want him to actually win one.
Had one.
and since we weren't here, we took the week off. The Braves won while we were out.
Yeah, shout out to the Braves, man.
There you go.
Shout out to the Braves World Series champ.
Congratulations, baseball is over.
Yeah, stand up.
Baseball is over. Congratulations. Congratulations.
I'm happy for him. And then, you know, your boy back, Cam Newton. Look at him.
Okay, so look.
How you feeling about it? How you feeling?
At first, well, not even at first, even now, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna salvage our season. If you do, and I would love to come back on and be like, y'all wrong, I apologize. Because at the time of taping, hell, he got 2 touchdowns already.
You damn right, I was about to say that, bro. You might well go on apologize. Then came in, this recording line, this band then came in, Cam done.
So let me, hold on, wait a minute. Baltimore Ravens, who lost to the fucking Miami Dolphins.
We ain't got to discuss that.
You pump your Jordan real quick.
Here bumping his team, you know what I'm saying? Boosting his team up, and he's gonna bring this bullshit up about my team.
He did. He came with your team.
I'm realistic over here. You over here bumping your gun about something you don't know nothing about.
But he was given the props for
If we win today, we are only a 500 team. I don't do more victories, my G.
What would you niggas be if Sam Darnold was still fucking quarterback?
What would y'all be if y'all ain't lose to the Dolphins? You see how the whole mood just changed right now? See how they suck the teeth and shit, right? Yeah, exactly. Same way you want to have more wins than the Carolina Panthers.
Either way, we will still have way more wins than you guys.
Well,
we ain't lost to the Dolphins.
You know what?
Yeah, Dolphins.
oh boy, that's
The Miami Dolphins.
You niggas don't even got a real quarterback right now.
Miami Dolphins.
You was just pumping up Cam.
Miami business.
They put Cam in on the 3rd down.
Miami business.
He don't know the offense and stuff. But
Miami
either way,
business.
I'm happy for Cam. I'm glad he's coming back. Shout out to the Panthers. You know, it ain't my squad, but I'm
love my team.
like,
But again, we'll see how.
Look to PJ Walker, man. Yeah, nobody knows.
So what we watching? Big man, what we watching, man?
I was like, PJ Walker. Can I say something about the sports though?
Yes, ma'am.
So I was telling y'all I went to go buy some like sports gear, right? You know.
Mm-hmm.
And I really got frustrated. This is where I almost walked away from my Washington team because like everybody else had logos and little cute stuff on their jerseys or pullovers and stuff, and all we had was a freaking W, like a W, or it said Washington, and I was so upset. Like, and then like the pullover I wanted was primarily like just the colors. It did, and then it had like a small. I mean, when I say small, the W was like. I'm not paying for that on the thing. Like,
literally said Washington.
They said Washington. That's all it had. It had a line underneath and said Washington.
Yeah,
that's it. And I was like, you know what? I can make that shirt at home with my little shirt maker. Like, I can make it.
Shit about that little Pop Warner team. They beat Tom Brady today, so they did the thing.
I was about to say, don't go there with us. We not Pop Warner. We just.
Why haven't they found no mascot by now? Though? This shit, they stopped like what 3 years ago now.
No, it hasn't been that long.
Don't think you
Pump your brakes.
Like the top of the pandemic. It was like what before? I thought it was like right before the pandemic when they stopped, or was it right at?
Oh, you assume I gave a damn about what they had going on. No,
I mean it's her team.
We never had.
Like it's her
We
team.
needed a quarterback. I was worried about that. I ain't worried about us. I was worried about us.
When did y'all ditch your name? You know what I'm saying?
This is going on our second.
This was during woke culture. Whenever woke culture started, that's when it started.
How hard is it to come up with a fucking mascot though? Like y'all niggas
can't be the Washington Killers, can't be the Washington Dope Dealers. Shit, you can't be the Washington Go-Go Dancers, can't be the Washington Go-Go Music Makers.
What is Washington?
Why can't we be like the Washington Capitals?
That's a hockey.
Yeah, that's a hockey team.
Oh.
The non-state, Washington, the Washington non-states, because y'all ain't even a state, y'all a District of Columbia.
What about the Washington Angels?
That ain't even bad.
The Washington Whites.
That's better than the Washington football team. The Washington Angels.
Go football team. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just had to get that out. That was my venting section on sports. Like, I literally did not buy any merchandise because I was like, I can just go buy the colors and wear that. I mean, and if I want to put a W on a shirt, I can put a W on a shirt. Like, I was so angry. I need us to go ahead and get a name. At first, I was like, okay, but now since the merchandise thing came up, I'm a little upset.
You can be a bulldog, a tiger.
The Washington Republican. There you go. What we watching, B-Man?
Man, I have the BMF series. That's the dopest shit that is on TV right now.
You can't stop the rain.
You can't stop the rain.
I was gonna watch it.
It's man. Please start watching it. If you have not seen fucking BMF series, please start watching it, man.
I've only seen one episode.
It's dope.
All that stars.
I say how dope this if everybody will watch that, because the other thing I fucking watched was the Colin Kaepernick shit, and
it was good.
It looked like so.
It's good, but that's the most corniest shit, man. If you can tell, it's way fucking over exaggerated. Like his black experience, you look at Cat like you like, bro, this shit ain't really like it ain't like you just fucking did that. Because for one, I played baseball and he did some of the shit, the situations where he was portraying, that shit is true. But that shit don't go down like the way he did it. It was very over-exaggerated, which made it, in turn, made it corny. The acting was very corny in it. The storyline was corny, but it was good. It was positive joint.
But it might be true. He might just be a corny motherfucker. Everybody's
the way that this shit is portrayed, you can look and grown up like, bro, he was a corny ass.
Well, there we go. He's good. So it's true to life.
Did you watch The Harder They Fall yet?
Yes,
I did watch Harder They Fall.
Yes, I did.
Yes, Harder They Fall. That was another dope ass movie, man. It
was cool.
You didn't like it?
It was cool. No, I
haven't watched it yet. So.
Oh damn.
I don't think it's as dope as everybody like the post and all the shit where everybody was talking about.
Yeah,
I think it was that dope, but it was still pretty dope.
I seen what was going to happen toward the end happening. Not the actual ending with the two gentlemen, but with the one dude catching the. I knew that was
shot to the face.
They said it earlier in the movie, like more than once. You ain't gonna if you ain't watch it.
I am going to watch it. So
we can't say she ain't gonna watch it because we gave her homework.
She did watch it.
She's a. I do half project. I do half homework assignments. I don't know how this nigga was a fucking coach.
Whoa! Don't call her that. Don't you call her that.
You know what? You right. That this nice Caucasian lady right here. She was a good student, but she did not do all the fucking homework assignments and shit. I don't know how that happened.
I was just gonna call the secret.
I gave her 2 homework assignments, and both times she has gotten halfway through these motherfuckers. Like, you know what? I don't want to do the rest of this shit no more.
That is not true. I have tried. And I have put forth the effort. I just fell asleep on Paid in Full.
But how far did you get into it? And like, what's your so far thoughts and stuff on it? Because we was talking about when we first was here last time. We was talking about Alpo and shit getting up.
Yeah, and I had no idea what Alpo or none of that was. But like, it's not a bad movie. I'm not.
I don't want you to think that movie was out of biopic or nothing like that.
It was. I know
it's loosely based on.
Yeah, because after we talked about it, I saw what was it, Makai? Is that the guy? Yeah, he played in there, and he was like, he was talking about him and what's the other dude? Cameron? Yeah, he was talking about.
You know that.
I was trying to make sure I had it right. So he was talking about them. He was like, yeah, I feel like we need to do another a Paid in Full too, because we had that shit rocking and all that, and I was kind of like. After so long, why would you do a second one? But then all these other stuff.
Because it's kind of closer to the story now. The only one left is Hey, so you the only one still alive.
But does it make sense?
Well, if the Alpo thing was really true, because there was no blood and all that kind of stuff, everybody think it was just a
Are you talking about
rule by the FBI to do it.
I did see something where somebody was like, it's fake, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's going back into the witness
Yeah. But I don't think he's gonna be able to keep himself hidden for too much longer. Like he came out with a petition in the first place. But either way, so Holiday Fall, you watch Paid in Full.
I did.
What else we got going on?
I'm still watching Insecure.
I haven't seen one episode of that.
Really?
I don't have.
Shout out to my boy Ryan Davis, man, comedian. He's from Charlotte. He's on in Chicago.
Oh, that's salute, man. Salute.
That's what's up.
He was in Juwan Cap's boot camp.
He's got I think he on there like 2 seasons now. I think he on this season and he was on the last couple episodes on the last season.
Okay.
Salute to Ryan for that.
That's what's up.
That's what's
It's really, it's really good.
No, that's what's
It's
up.
really good.
Well,
speaking of TV shows and like movie stars, did y'all know Buddy, y'all watch ATL, that show, Paperboy, did y'all know that nigga was from Fayetteville?
I did not know that, but he's in the Eternals, Marvel
Yeah,
Eternals.
I didn't know my man was from Fayetteville, man, like another North Carolina cat doing his thing. Like
Him and the dude who played, I ain't even cut you. Him and the dude that played Suge Knight in the Tupac biopic.
Big Light Skin?
Fayetteville too.
Oh, word. Shit, that's what's up. Salute to him. Shit.
Did y'all see where Snoop Dogg was like, he wants them to give him Death Row Records? Yeah.
I heard him talk. I'm not mad at that. Like I can see him being the
I
head of it.
am. Dre ain't dead. Shit, Dre started it. Why not just give it back to the motherfucker who started it?
But see, like Snoop was like, he was on an interview with somebody and he was just like talking about all the stuff that he didn't get credit for and the songs that he produced and stuff that really made Death Row Records, so that's why he feels like it should be his. I was like, oh shit.
Don't nobody else hear that shit?
No.
I heard it.
Oh, what up, Nate?
It was like,
Boy, we about to shoot you. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Aggie pride.
Well, hell, since producing here, what y'all been listening to? Shauna and here, I'll take over the music spotlight. What y'all been listening to?
Oh man, I need to listen to the Silk Sonic joint. I need to
An
listen
evening
to
with
that.
Silk Sonic, Boosie Collins is sprinkled all through that thing. It's a great time. If you're a person who likes other people to listen to it, you know what I mean?
And I just got put on to Tap Man. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying, start checking him out.
I tap plus I rap, or I
Tap
rap
plus I rap.
Damn you, I've been saying it wrong this
I
man.
tap plus I rap.
Oh yeah, me and Mac interviewed him, so you know, be on the lookout for that. That's coming out this week also.
Yes, sir.
Low
Tap Man, and then I need to listen to that Silk Sonic joint.
I need to listen to the Silk Sonic.
Don't worry, we're gonna play it soon as I hit end on this thing.
I did listen to the Summer Walker. I'm not.
Please, everybody listen to some Walker, man. That girl ain't getting no money.
And I'm not up on the hype like everybody else.
Her contract say she ain't getting no damn money.
Her money, her songs.
16, got it.
And I went on tweet here lately on the Southern Hummingbird.
Oh, you been on some other shit.
Yeah, that's what I've been
That's
on.
the original Buster Winners out your car. Tweet.
Over to the left.
Hey,
Smoking cigarettes and
hey, that's my joy.
Oh, you know what I listen to, bro? That I ain't heard in a minute. Fuck the chick Smoker's Room. You remember that chick Candy? She had a chick song called Smoker's Room. Just put us on Candy. Nah, let me do it real quick. Smoker's Room.
Why are you looking for that? I don't know if y'all saw Jeezy. You know, I love Jeezy, right? He's been promoting his new liquor that he has coming out.
What is that? I seen the brown joint.
Yeah.
What is the name of that? I want to see.
But this is what happens. But no, like, this is what, you know, Jeezy's always portrayed, you know, his like, the kind of style or whatever.
Hustle.
You know, hustle. But on this video that he is trying to promote his liquor, this dude is up here doing some dancing, like dancing. Although I feel like it's a dummy that comes in and does it, but it's just him that portrays him. Like GC. Yeah, like he up there like tap dancing and doing all this. I was like,
what kind of commercial is it?
it's for his liquor. Like, I was so...
What's the name of the song? You don't know the name of the liquor. What the song?
It wasn't on one of his songs. It was for the liquor that he had put out. It's his new brand of liquor.
I definitely want to try it. Boosie got a new cognac coming out too that I want to try. I don't know if that's officially hit stores or some shit, but I want to try it. Cause I was big on like the rappers joints.
Oh, B-Mac was the only person I knew would conjure every song.
I used to be big on like the new alcohols and shit. Like when Drake first came out with that Virginia Black, I bought that shit before it was in North Carolina. I was big on the shits that rappers get. So I need to try that shit. Jeezy and Boosie new shit.
Well,
it's called Maud or Nod. I'm sorry, N-A-U-D.
Okay.
And that's him right here.
Man, no way in here that Jesus. Nah, that ain't Jesus. That is not the snowman on that bullshit.
Like, look what they got the snowman doing.
Oh man, y'all ain't him. Y'all can tell it's a clip walk with his face.
No. They put that on top of it. It was an actual video without the clip art.
Man,
anyway,
so look, I've been listening to, I ain't falling for that over there. I've been listening to that Silk Sonic. I've been listening to, it's a young rapper I really took a liking to, Slime Life Shorty. He's
Slime Life?
Yeah, Slime Life Shorty. He's a YSL artist. He's one of Young Thug's artists. Real cool dude. He remind me of Jody Breeze a whole lot, man. Because he ain't out here talking about that whole, I got this, that, the third. He's just telling you like, look, this how I go, this how I had to get it, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. I really like Slime Life Shorty. I want to make sure I don't get his name. Young and Ace. Young and Ace has a song out about the trials and tribulations of being famous and how you think it's one way, but it ain't. Like he done lost so many people due to the ongoing situation he got going on in Florida and this, that, and the third. And real introspective joint. Who else I've been listening to? God, just still Don Kennedy. Don Kennedy from the West Side with Love Part 3. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I wake up feeling great, so I don't listen to a whole lot. I like low body count music. You know what I mean? Don't kill a whole lot of people in my songs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh gosh.
That's where I'm at with it, man. So that's what's going on, man. What did we learn today, ladies and gentlemen?
It is not Travis Scott at all.
Yeah, man, it's not the hardest fault.
Take responsibility for yourself.
Man, stop doing all them drugs. You can't handle this shit.
And B-Mac is from another place.
Place of honesty, accountability, and truth.
So you better speak your thing.
Stop doing all the drugs.
Yeah.
You cannot take all the drugs with alcohol.
This nigga telling a commercial or something.
The more you know.
Sweating and shit and partying and fucking survive that shit a lot of times. Some niggas don't make it past one time. I.e. Astro World and Woodstock.
You don't even know what Woodstock is to be talking about.
Don't step on the moment. Die. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing drugs, man.
Don't step on it.
Do the drugs at home in the house, not at the party.
Practice at your crib or what he's saying.
Yeah,
Preach.
man.
Preach. Amen.
But nah, man, you can't keep blaming Travis for this shit. And you know what I'm saying? I also learned this kind of, I already knew it, that Duke basketball is fucking amazing out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying?
Good night.
Yep. That's what I learned.
This is Tar Heel Nation. This is Tar Heel.
I'll be coming to a karaoke bar near you.
Hey,
Karaoke Killer. Karaoke Killer.
Please tag me in
all
that
2022.
footage. We need that footage of this man singing karaoke.
Late December back in '63.
Hey.
Just wait. Just wait. Just wait.
No worries, we'll try to have the footage for you shortly.
Absolutely, absolutely. But look, as always, man, we really appreciate y'all for watching, tuning in, listening. Thank y'all so much.
Like, comment, subscribe.
All that good stuff, man. It's your man, 58 South.
It's your girl, C-Love.
Be mad.
One word. 2 fingers, 3 times. Peace.